Now let's talk about your standpoint of view.
Okay. My point of view is, one, I'm constantly amazed in all the young people I see just how good they are at coming up with ways to cope with long hospital stays, kind of painful things that happen to them, tests they have to have and medicines they have to take and those kinds of things. So when the going gets rough, my job as a pediatric psychologist and Dr. Petrie's job is to be there to help kids and families get over those bumps, to find ways to get around when things are getting difficult so that you kind of keep your mood up, that you enjoy your life as much as you can, and that you find ways to do what your doctors and nurses want you to do to stay as healthy as you can be. So a big part of our job is just to kind of partner with Kira and her family and to kind of help you get through these difficult times so that when you're on the other end of it, you're as healthy as you can be and you can enjoy yourself.
Okay.
And
is it okay if I ask a few questions?
Sure.
What do you like most about your job?
Well, the good hours. I like working with kids. No offense, but grown-ups bore me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are more fun. Kids have a good sense of humor about things, and they know how to.
Now, I have heard from the grapevine, what is a coping cart?
The coping cart. The coping cart is a. You're good. The coping cart is is something that I kind of invented a few years ago, and I know kids nowadays really like to make videos, watch YouTube, and make their own videos with their phones and things. And years ago, I learned that kids are really good at expressing themselves when you kind of give them a way to do that that's fun. So the coping cart is a way for kids to kind of learn from other kids, to watch videos that kids have made and families have made about how they cope with their hospital stays and their medical conditions. And then it's another way, for kids to make videos, to make their own music, to just have a good time expressing themselves and sharing with others.
How long have you been here that you had, how many patients have you had
Oh my gosh.
that had dilated cardiomyopathy?
Oh, okay, you're going to
Or
narrow it
was
down.
worried about their getting a heart transplant?
Yeah. Well, that's a joke. And so, over the years, gosh, I've seen, probably dozens of kids who've had, the same kind of problem you're talking about with a dilated cardiomyopathy. Everybody worries about it. Nobody likes the idea of surgery or an operation. So that's pretty common. But again, part of what we try to do is when worry gets out of control and is kind of messing with your fun and your enjoyment, we try to help you bring that worry down and not worry about things, all the what ifs that, the scary what ifs that we think about.
Yeah.
You're going to ask Dr. Petrie next, right?
You want to ask me something?
Here.
I'm Kira again. Here again. Again. This is Dr. Petrie. She is happily engaged with a dog. Now let's see Dr. Petrie.
She's engaged to a dog? It sounds like
No, she's engaged with a man. Now she sometimes pulls pranks on, which is funny. But she has a dog, so let's see her point of view. Alright.
What questions do you have for me, Kira?
What do you like about working with kids?
Well, there are lots of things that I like about working with kids, specifically, or that we get to kind of see you at lots of different phases in your care here. And so one thing that I've loved is to really feel so gratified in the work that we do and kind of getting to see you through and seeing you progress and go from the times where maybe you do have more worries or aren't able to do as much to overcoming that and kind of seeing you on the other side of things.
No, don't get me. What do you like about working with the coping cart and giving it to kids and going to kids' room and seeing how they were dull and then seeing these faces that's bright?
Well, I'm a big fan of the coping cart. I like lots of things about it. I think the most fun I've had with the coping cart is when we take pictures with the photo booth app and kind of can put funny filters, and just to see the smile that brings to kids' faces. I also think it's really nice because sometimes when you've been here, especially for a longer hospital stay, and kids have start to get bored, it starts to feel like, man, this is just getting old. That can take a real toll on your mood, on anybody's mood. So I think the coping card is such a nice way to bring something to them, to you, and give you an opportunity to be creative, or to make videos talking about your condition with other kids, right? And kind of be able to share your experience and watch videos of other kids, to kind of hear what their perspective is and to learn from each other.
Let's go this way.
There.
Let's go this way.